Welcome to Stormwater Drainage Solutions. In today's video, we're going to teach you some tricks, techniques, and methods on how to keep roots out of your drainage system. Now, this clip right here is a very good example of what the root system underground looks like. Now, there was a retaining wall right here, and that retaining wall is being replaced, but you can get a good idea of what the root mat looks like underground. And this is what your drainage pipes are up against. Now, I can tell you this, I've snaked a ton of drainage systems and I've camera inspected thousands of drainage systems. Everything from cast iron to PVC, corrugated, dual wall, RCP, terracotta clay, Orangeburg, you name the type of pipe, I've been in it with a camera. And I can tell you right now, roots are the #1 cause of failure. They get into every type of pipe. It doesn't matter what kind of pipe you use. I've seen them in cast iron, I've seen them in PVC, in clay, corrugated, every type of pipe. Roots will get into a pipe. They get in at the joints. That's the #1 way that roots get into a pipe, is at the joints. But larger trees, such as maple trees and oak trees, those roots can actually wrap around a pipe and they can crush it down. They can crush down Schedule 40 PVC. They can crush down cast iron pipe. It doesn't take much because it happens over the course of years and years and years. Over time, this is how they get into a drainage system. Now, obviously, some drainage systems, they can get in a lot easier than others. Now, if the installer fails, the system fails. As you can see right here, this 6-inch blind inlet tee never stood a chance. They used this as a 90-degree elbow on a 6-inch corrugated system. They used no type of root prevention at all. No tile tape, no copper sulfate, no copper mesh, no copper tape. They used no root prevention at all in this system. So ultimately, these roots were going to get in very quickly, and this system was going to fail fast. It did not stand a chance. Now, usually what happens is once the root begins to get into the system and it starts to grow and create a small mass in there, basically this is how a blockage starts to occur. Leaves and debris that get into that system start to get caught up on the root, and a blockage slowly starts occurring. And then that root continues to grow and grow and grow and feed off the nutrients that is then being created by all that debris that is rotting in the pipe and the water that is backing up in the pipe. Now, as you can see here, when we dig trenches and we have to go through areas with oak tree roots, we pull out some massive size roots. These roots are probably the size of our thigh, and maybe some of them are even close to our torso. Now, I can tell you this right now. A lot of people are going to ask, well, what kind of price do you guys charge when you have to go through stuff like this? We charge a lot of money to go through roots like this because it is a lot of sweat equity to get through this. It takes a lot of time and effort. We burn through sawzall blades, chainsaw blades, you name it. We put it in the ground to cut through it and it destroys the blades. And over time, this adds up. The time it takes just to get through a 20-foot section of trench with roots like that could take half the day. Especially because we're avoiding sprinkler lines, fiber optic lines, cable lines, internet lines, gas lines. We have to avoid that stuff as well while cutting through all this wood in the ground. So this takes a lot of time and effort to do. So we have to charge accordingly whenever we go through an area like this with roots. Now, when we install our drainage pipe in these areas, we use different methods. So you might hear me say CS sometimes. CS stands for copper sulfate. It's just abbreviated. So copper sulfate is one thing that we use to help keep the roots at bay. Now, for longer term solutions, things like copper tape to wrap around the joints helps keep the roots away from entering in at those joints. The other thing that we'll use too, if a client really wants to spend the extra money to ensure that the drainage system lasts a lifetime, is we use copper mesh along the entire length of that pipe or that drainage system run. Now that is going to be the most expensive way, is using the copper mesh plus all the other methods that I just named. But basically, the copper sulfate you put in, and the copper sulfate begins to work instantly. The copper mesh and the copper tape takes a little bit longer to work because that copper has to start breaking down in the ground, and the ions in that copper need to start spreading in the dirt and the soil around the drainage pipe or around the joint that you're trying to protect. But basically, those work over time. So after roughly a year or so, the copper mesh and the copper tape will begin to work. Copper sulfate works pretty much instantly. It starts to dissolve in the ground and spread around the pipe and the joints and the fittings to keep those roots at bay. Copper is basically poison to roots. Now, it will not kill the tree, but any roots that come in contact with it will shrivel up and die. So the roots tend to avoid areas that have the copper ions or copper sulfate in the soil. They will grow away from it. So anything that this is spread over, like a drainage line or a fitting joint, the roots will then stay away from that. So these are some of the methods that we use to keep roots at bay and out of our drainage systems. Now, you have to think about it like this. If you're going to spend the money to put a quality drainage system in the ground and all the work that goes along with it, if you have to run it by trees and large shrub roots and things like this, you might as well spend the extra money and have the root protection added into it, because it's going to make that system last your lifetime. So you don't have to worry about it, and you don't have to worry about those roots getting in there. Whenever we build systems, we want to build them right, and we want to build them to last. We don't want a tree root getting into our system and causing failure prematurely. The other thing we use is tile tape. We use that on corrugated systems. Whenever we build with PVC, we always make sure that we use solvent cement, and we solvent cement those joints together because we want a chemical bond. So you have to make sure you use every measure available to keep the tree roots and shrub roots out of your drainage system. There's a few other old school methods that the old timers used to keep roots out of drainage systems, but I think we'll go ahead and we'll save those for a future video. But if you enjoyed this one and you gained some knowledge from watching it, give us a thumbs up. It really supports us. It supports the channel, helps out what we do. I stay up very late for you guys making these videos. It's 1:30 a.m. right now, and I'm about to call it quits because I'm tired. But leave a comment in the comment section if you have any questions. Try to keep it civil. And if you need exterior drainage, any kind of storm drainage work in the Tampa Bay area, whether it's residential or commercial, give Stormwater Drainage Solutions a call at 813-614-3456 or visit us at our website at stormwaterdrainagesolutions.com. We got you covered.